This is Little Joker, Auto Broker, and today we're going to talk about the 5 biggest mistakes people make when purchasing a car. I learned this through the 14 years of experience that I've had being an auto dealer. So, let's get started. Now, the first mistake that car buyers make is they don't pay attention to the hidden dealer fees. There's 2 different types of dealers that sell cars. There is the franchise dealer. That's where you go to buy a new car, your Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Toyota. And then there's independent dealers, which is what I am, and they buy and sell cars at their own private lots. And what you want to look at on your contract are all the fees that are on there. Now, what dealers like to do is they give you what's called a pinstripe charge that costs about $15, where they put a pinstripe on the side of your car. Some dealers charge as much as $500 for that. Another hidden fee that they like to put nitrogen into the tires of the car and then charge about $250 to do that, which is absolutely ridiculous. What you want to do is you want to look at your worksheet and look at all the fees, and then you want to go over the fees and you want to make very clear to them the fees that you're willing to pay and the fees that you're not willing to pay. They also do things like key replacement, tire repairs. You want to pay attention to the sticker that's on the car door that you have and look at it to know exactly what it is that you're getting yourself into. You don't want to fall for any of those types of mail, scams or whatever you want to call them. It's the oldest trick in the book, and it still works to this day. The second biggest mistake people make when buying a new car is the delivery destination charge. What you want to pay attention to, the manufacturer has a sticker as well. And on that sticker, it rarely says, delivery and destination, and it has a charge. If it's not on the factory sticker, they can put it on their sticker that they put in the window and then charge you for that. Pay attention to the window sticker, but the one that matters is the factory sticker. See what's on the factory sticker and ask to see it if they don't have it. And that way you can avoid a potentially expensive delivery and destination charge. The third biggest mistakes people do when buying a car is the additional dealer markup. Back when COVID was in, people were paying above MSRP. There is absolutely no reason to do that anymore. The manufacturers have a surplus of inventory. Car lots have a lot of inventory now. All of the chip shortages and all that stuff, it ceases to exist anymore. Back during the COVID time, people were paying between $10,000 and $50,000 over MSRP for certain vehicles. Those people that still have those vehicles are upside down. You never want to pay over MSRP, the sticker price. So you have to remember that the dealers have a lot of the cars on their lots, they've had them between 30 and 60 weeks. Dealerships use what's called a floor plan, which is a bank owns the vehicle, and then you pay interest on that vehicle until the vehicle sells. They still have to pay the interest on that vehicle. So that gives you leverage when you're buying the car because they want it off their lot. They're not going to tell you that. Most dealership websites show you how long the car has been there. It'll say 30 weeks. A vehicle was listed 38 weeks ago. I'm just using that as an example. So the car's been on the lot for that period of time, and then you can let them know. Say, look, I'm gonna pay $1,000 under MSRP. You can use that as leverage, whichever which way you choose to use that into your negotiation. The fourth biggest mistake people make when buying a new car is they ask for a discount too early. What do I mean by that? When you're on the test drive and you're checking the car out, you're looking at the window sticker and the MSRP is $50,000, don't ask if you can get the car for $48,000 at that point. because you have to wait until you get to the negotiation table. Don't even talk about lowering the price. Once you sit at the table, then that's when you want to bring that up. When you see all the charges and fees, you want to lower those charges and fees, and then you want to try to negotiate some of the money off the MSRP. Another thing that dealerships like to do is when you get to the negotiation table, it's very common for them to keep you there between 2 and 5 hours. What they're doing is, once they get your information and they know that you're interested in the deal, they take your deal and they shop it, and then they get the best deal for themselves. What you can do as a way to get the deal done quicker is say, hey, you have 1 hour to put the contract on the table, or I'm going to Billy's Ford dealership 30 minutes away from here. And another thing that you want to wait until you get to the closing table to do is, if you have a bank or a credit union and you have a good credit score and you have a good relationship with that bank or credit union, you can go there and get pre-approved for a certain dollar amount, your bank or credit union, and then you want to have that with you and then tell them that you're already pre-approved. That takes the financing deal completely out of their hands, and that gives you the upper hand when you're closing the deal. They still want to sell you the car because they have to move the unit. Keep in mind that the big dealerships, they are not selling cars right now, and that is something that works to your advantage. The fifth biggest mistake people make is they only go to one dealership, okay? The thing to keep in mind is, if you're buying, let's say for example, a Ford, okay, there is probably in any direction, 30, 40 miles, another Ford dealership. So what you want to do is, if you can have the patience, you want to use the dealerships to compete against each other to give you the best deal on the vehicle. Now, dealerships have a large surplus of a lot of different vehicles. They're going to want to move the vehicle, and you can make them compete against one another. And you want to wait till the right time to tell them, well, I'm also going to try Fred's Ford down the street here. So give me your best deal. So basically make them compete against each other so that you can get the best deal. So I hope you enjoyed my video on the top 5 biggest mistakes that people make when using an auto dealership. Please like, subscribe, and ask the questions down below. And if there's any videos that you would like me to make or have questions on, I would love to put my 14 years of experience to work for you. Until next time, this is Little Joker, Auto Broker, looking to help and save you money.